how you manifest your thoughts, what are your thoughts, and how your thoughts affect the quantum field is our topic today. Mind power is the power of thoughts. Mind power is one of the strongest and the most useful powers you possess. This power, together with your imagination, can create success or failure, happiness or unhappiness, opportunities or obstacles. This depends on your mindset. You are receiving information from various sources all the time. Some of this information makes sense and some do not. Thinking is basically manipulating information. As through thinking, you produce thoughts and form concepts, engage in problem solving, reason, and then you make decisions. Through thoughts or thinking, you make your own associations and model of the world you wish to see. The thoughts you are thinking of and the words is what your mind is processing. Thoughts are electrical impulses which affect the quantum field. And these electrical impulses can be measured. If you had a few wires hooked up between your head and a machine. So thoughts are energy. Thoughts are also electromagnetic in nature. They travel with a speed of light. In electromagnetic waves, they can travel in a vacuum, space, or in ether. To understand this process clearly, let us understand the characteristics of a wave. Waves carry information and waves carry energy. It is the wave which travels in a medium, never the medium itself. The medium stays where it is stationary and is the wave which travels in a medium. This medium is space, ether, basically a brain wave, a thought wave, carries energy and also it carries information. A wave goes up and down, having peaks and valleys. The distance between the two crests or two troghs is called a wavelength. The maximum displacement of a wave from a central line is called an amplitude. A thought creates an electrical charge in the quantum field. Feelings and emotions create magnetic charge in the quantum field. Together, how you think and how you feel broadcast waves in the field. Thoughts sending electrical signals in the field and feelings being magnetic draw the signal back as an event or as an experience to you. How thoughts make a difference in the quantum field? For that, the thoughts have to be coherent in nature. So you are thinking millions of thoughts in a day. Some of these thoughts are weak, some of these thoughts are strong. Only coherent thoughts make a difference in the quantum field in terms of manifestation. Incoherent thoughts as mere possibilities affect the quantum field, but they as quickly dissipate in time. Two thought waves are perfectly coherent if their frequency and wave form are identical. In such a case, waves can add together to create another wave of a greater amplitude than either one. This is called constructive interference. You produce coherent constructive waves when your hearts and minds are together. When your heart is feeling the emotions of, say, love or gratitude, then it is producing measurable magnetic field up to 3 meters wide. When you send clear and well-defined thoughts and emotions into the quantum field on a regular and on a consistent basis, what you are actually doing is forming a constructive, coherent thought waves. This coherence is called synchronization. It is like many people clapping together. When more people clap together, say from 5 to 50 to 5,000, we can see the amount of energy gradually increasing. There is more coherence and there more energy is being produced. Similar is the effect of neurons firing together, producing consistent, coherent thought waves. Now let's see how thoughts are produced in the brain. In the brain, when a single neuron fires, it is an isolated chemical blip. When many neurons fire together, they form a thought. Neurons, scientists have discovered that repeated thoughts form neural pathways as neurons that fire together get wired together. Thus, more a particular thought or belief is activated and reinforced. The stronger these neural pathways become. On activation, conscious mind accesses familiar neural pathways easily and automatically. It recognizes the pattern of perceiving. For analogy, you can think of a librarian accessing a particular book in a big library. He is familiar with the aisles and the way books are stacked and organized. That makes it easy for him to go and retrieve a particular book. For a thought to manifest, you need repetition, power, potency, coherence, and brain synchronization. In other words, you call this constructive learning. So let us recap. When neurons fire together, they form a thought. Repetitive thoughts form neural pathways. When in the brain, repetitive thoughts and emotions produce constructive, coherent thought waves in the ether. Coherent thought waves in quantum field produce subatomic particles, and subatomic particles form atoms, molecules, elements, and finally the matter. This is how you manifest thoughts from pure energy to matter. When more and more neurons fire together, there is more energy in the brain. Many identical thought waves are stacking on top of each other, repeatedly sending similar signals in the quantum field. With millions of neurons firing together, chemicals and hormones are released in the body. How does heart come into the picture? With more identical thoughts, you have more energy in the brain. You have a different thought pattern. Thoughts are producing waves and electrical energy in the quantum field. This is what we have seen. Now, emotions and feelings increase the power and potency of these thoughts in the field. Once your heart is in a job or in a particular prospect, you have more energy in the heart center. There are more emotional waves going out in the ether. There is magnetic attraction to draw a particular event or experience to you. There is more gravitational force produced. You start thinking of possibilities. Your mind and heart becomes clear and more open to challenges. You develop more focus, more power, and more consistencies. In such a state, there is a greater possibility to manifest your thoughts. When excitement, imagination, and prospects build up, you are more likely to take a physical action. Your actions are now in alignment with your thoughts and emotions. Your actions provide a sort of a physical container to hold the quantum structure you are creating with your thoughts and emotions. So basically, all three thoughts, emotions, and actions have to be in alignment for physical manifestation of thoughts. All three have to be in alignment, in coherence, in a regular, consistent manner. This is called synchronization. Thanks for listening. Depending on your interest, please choose a specific playlist from my YouTube channel Anshu Sharma 9D, such as you can choose quantum, quantum creation, awakening, parenting, emotional integration, and so forth. So I thank you for your ongoing support and interest. Thanks a lot for listening and for your support. If you like this video, please subscribe and share.